said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Shotgun snap on third down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab on the shot. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going over the top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Jefferson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
From the gun, running back gets the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Lets it fly. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now.
Base 27, jump. Base.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. It's complete. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Set ready.
Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down.
22 more. 22 more.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
The Ducks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. He's got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's first and 20. Off the play fake. Finds his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second and short now after that completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They have this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Bears the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
There he goes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan State has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Sparty's run out, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Now on first and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They're going to run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking to throw. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Snap in the shotgun. Gets open down the middle. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this 1st down, there's a good chance this ball game's over and the clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them and give yourself an opportunity to win.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. they're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.